Hey everybody, and welcome back to the channel. Today we are trying a brand new game called Jolly Putt, Mini Golf and Arcade. And this is an interesting mix of mini golf course builder and light tycoon game. And you know what? I like mini golf and I like arcades, so I thought, why not give this a try? Hey champ, still think this is a good idea, don't ya? Well, you're here. Let's go over some basics one last time. So from here, we get our standard introduction tutorial, where we learned how to build a golf course, how to place down arcade machines, and one of the cool things I thought was how to place down the prize counter. Because in this game, your game machines give out tickets, which your customers will then take over to the ticket counter to claim cool little items and knickknacks. And if you've been to an arcade lately with your kids, you know that this is a really popular place. So it's kind of nice to see it simulated in the video game. And then just like that, you open the doors and you start. The tutorial is really kind of overly simplistic and short and doesn't explain much at all. So this was very disappointing to me. So then, with the doors open and people coming in, I just went about buying some equipment and trying to make a place that I thought my kid would like to go. And my son loves air hockey, so it was a big treat for me to be able to put an air hockey table in the arcade, so props for that. But then we needed to add more holes for the golfing, and there's decorations that you have access to. And in general, you're just trying to build the place out. I would have liked to have seen a little bit more of a campaign or a storyline like you get in games such as Jurassic World Evolution or 2 Point Hospital. Something that encourages you to keep playing while explaining the new mechanics. And that's a problem because there are a lot of really neat features in this game that they don't explain to you. Like the play golf button. It's down here. If you click on it, it opens up a little mini tutorial, which allows you to walk around your establishment to practice some of the holes you've created, to compete against another player, or to host a tournament. And the thing that is so frustrating is that the game doesn't encourage you to click on this button. There's no reason to, unless you've done exploring everything else and you're just kind of bored and go, oh, what's this button do? And this is where the heart and soul of the game is. This is where the tutorial should have led you very quickly. But it doesn't. And the game doesn't explain a lot of simple things. Like the tournament system. It tells you that you have to meet agents in person and build platforms for the press. It doesn't tell you how to do any of that. And you're playing in the tournament, but it doesn't tell you how to play. There's like a little quirk here where you can only play a hole when this icon is over the hole and you click on the play hole button. And there's large gaps where you're not playing and you're waiting for a hole to open up, but the game doesn't explain any of this, and it gets really frustrating and you wonder what you're doing wrong. And that is the problem with this game. There is so much here, but it is all poorly explained and hidden behind multiple quirky menus with a terrible user interface. You go to the build menu to access the games, the golf course, the pieces of the course, the decorations, but you have to go to the play golf menu and the catalog there to buy the other pieces, which will then populate in your build menu. But again, this isn't explained well. There is a sandbox mode where you can unlock everything right from the get-go. Unfortunately, you have to play through the tutorial again. Every time you start a world in either mode, you have to play through this little introductory tutorial. There's no way to skip it, and as I've said, it's incomplete and not particularly helpful. You can build some pretty fun, interesting looking courses, but good luck figuring out how to do it. This is a game that feels very unfinished. There's a lot to like, and there's a lot to dislike. nothing stands out as being done particularly well. The graphics are so-so. There's no sound effects to speak of. The pieces that you use to build your courses are kind of limited. Everything feels like it's either early access or a demo, not a finished game. And there are still a lot of glitches I came across in this game, like teleporting balls and random work area glitches. It's just very, very disappointing because there is so much to like here. But in its current form, it's just not worth recommending. That could change, and I hope it does. But for now, I would save my money and try something else. Anyway, that's going to do it for our review of Jolly Putt, Mini Golf and Arcade. If you guys are enjoying seeing the reviews on the channel, please hit that like button to let us know. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please consider doing so. It helps us to grow the channel, and you never miss an episode of content. We'll be back soon with more videos for you guys. Thanks for watching.